From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. We do have a cold weather advisory in effect beginning at midnight tonight. That's going to continue until 10 a.m. Tuesday morning. We do expect wind chill values to be in this 10 to 15 degree range. So very cold conditions tonight and as we go into early parts of Tuesday. So throughout the week, cold weather is expected. These below normal temperatures are expected, especially in the morning hours. So dangerously cold weather. At this point, you do want to protect people, pets, pipes, plants, and as always, you do want to practice fire and heating safety. There's a closer look at that checklist. So make sure you're checking on those people that may not be able to protect themselves. Also, you want to protect your pets. Just go ahead and bring them indoors because it is going to be so cold over the next few days. The other story that we're kind of monitoring is the possibility for some snow Tuesday afternoon into very early parts of Wednesday. I will say at this point, it looks like very light snow if we were to see anything. And there will be the possibility for some slick roads late Tuesday into early parts of Wednesday. So if you do have to be out, just drive carefully if you have to travel during that same time frame. A couple of things to keep in mind as we do head into tomorrow. It is difficult for it to snow in South Carolina, and a few miles can make a huge difference. So over the weekend, these trends for snow has been dropping, and that's kind of been the case for this morning as well. No watches for the Midlands, but there is a winter storm watch in effect for the low country of South Carolina. So here's our forecast through today. Pretty quiet conditions. We'll enjoy a lot of sunshine. Those clouds will move in tomorrow. As that moisture tries to move in, we'll see a little bit of a chance for some snow. It looks like later in the day. This is 5 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. Here we are 7 o'clock. This is the latest run of our in-house forecast model, or the graph. Kind of see that snow moving across the Midlands and the Palmetto State. The good thing is anything that falls should be snow. We're not expecting any kind of mixed precipitation at this point, and we will have a lot of sunshine, it looks like, on Wednesday. A little bit of a wider view for the Carolinas, showing basically the snow moving into parts of North Carolina by late Tuesday, and some of that snow will continue into early parts of Wednesday for the coastal region of South Carolina and North Carolina. And then that drier, colder air continues to take shape across parts of the southeast. Here's a kind of a wider look at the forecast through early Tuesday, and then as we go into Wednesday, and you see all that activity as we're going to continue to watch this potential winter storm for the deep south. Kind of a rare thing. Show you some of the snowfall forecasts because they do vary a lot. This is the American model showing a ½ inch in Columbia, a little to nothing in the mountains of North Carolina. Here's the graph. Now I will say the graph has been the outlier so far. It's been showing more amounts of snow for the Midlands down towards the coast. So this has been the outlier. At this point, I probably would kind of discount it. The HRRR, another high resolution forecast model, shows almost nothing for the Palmetto State, with maybe a little bit closer to the coastal region. And then you have the NAM here that just shows a little bit in Columbia, and it shows a little more snow the farther south you go, and especially into the low country of South Carolina. So there's a lot of varying degrees as to what we may or may not see. European forecast model, I think, maybe have a pretty good handle on it, showing some light amounts. Closer look at the NAM. Have a line of snowfall basically along and south of I-20 with just a little bit in Columbia. Once again, something we'll have to continue to kind of watch for tomorrow. This is the mean American model, the average, showing a quarter to maybe a half. Here's another American model showing about a ½ inch of snowfall. Again, European model showing an inch to less than that the farther you go to the north. Higher amounts in the low country of South Carolina. Showed the graph a minute ago. This has been the outlier so far, still hanging on to these slightly higher amounts. If I had to make a forecast right now, this is what I would say. Maybe a dusting in this blue area with higher amounts down in that dark blue area. So I think maybe a dusting across the Midlands. At this point, the air is going to be so dry, it's going to be tough to get a whole lot of moisture. So I know people were trying to, at least some of us were hoping for a little bit of snow. It may just be that, just a little. Travel delays possible across the deep south tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, and as we go into Wednesday morning with that possibility for some of that precipitation to be on the roads. As far as precipitation is concerned over the next 7 days, here's the reason why. Everything's been trending a lot drier. And so with the drier conditions, thus you wouldn't get as much snowfall. Yesterday, we did manage to make it up to 60 degrees. It was pretty pleasant. The record high for today is going to be safe. The record low is 5. So even though it's going to be very cold over the next few days, we don't expect any kind of record lows because 1985 was a very cold January. So some of the weather headlines: sunny today, much colder, some evening and afternoon snow tomorrow. Probably pretty light. High temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s today. We do have that News 19 weather impact alert day for tomorrow, Wednesday, and early parts of Thursday because of the very cold conditions, and gradually things will kind of warm up towards the weekend. Myrtle Beach forecast can't rule out a little bit of snowfall tomorrow. That'll be the case for Charleston as well. Looking in the upstate, it's going to be pretty dry, although pretty cold over the next few days. We do expect warmer than normal conditions in our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This will be January 27th through February the 2nd, and we expect slightly wetter than normal conditions during that same time frame. You can follow me on these social media outlets. Have a great Monday.